Those are some solid leads. Nice work, Oric. By the sounds of things, the ship was malfunctioning, and eventually came down somewhere north of here. With any luck, this hostage found you mentioned will be the place we find the inspector. I think you mean heritage found. Well, with you as my escort, I'm sure we'll arrive at the right spot eventually. None the worse for wear. Shall we head off? I am not carrying explosives. This is medicine for treating Inspector Hildebrand's condition. Explosive medicinal compounds. Error does not compute. It's really quite simple. Inspector Hildebrand was sucked up by Mr. Poo-Poo's malfunctioning starship, after which it proceeded to drag him thousands of miles away and deposit him here. Ergo, you need to let me pass so I can blow away his brain cobwebs. Error. Logic circuits overloading. Emergency shutdown initiated. Must be nap time. Guess we can just go in. Something was stolen by a nearby tavern, apparently. I got directions to the scene of the crime. Let's head over there together. The thief absconded with an aged bottle of spirits, the most expensive one in my establishment. I demand you find this criminal at once. No need to get all hot and bothered. The culprit is right under your nose. Admit it. You pinched the hooch. Me? Why would you think it? With the supply of souls cut off, folks with a habit have turned to black market rackets and luxury goods of dubious provenance is one way of paying the asking price. A top-shelf bottle of juice would make for a fine trade, I'd say. By the by, you know there's a method for identifying contraband souls. The regulator logs would tell a tale. Don't want to let us check him. Be my guest. I took a gander at the cabinet where the bottle was stored, and the lock showed obvious signs of tampering. Electro-picking tools are awful hard to handle, aren't they? Most amateurs get signed. But you've got scorch marks all over your mitts. Give it up, kid. We've got you dead to rights. After they suspended soul provisions, I couldn't stop worrying about the future. It was a moment of weakness. Save it for the authorities. Take him away, boys. That was Inspector Hildebrand, wasn't it? He didn't sound very gentlemanly. He must still be in shock after the starship's crash landing. A healthy dose of Nashu's delights will put him to rights. Maybe not such a... Let's make absolutely sure it's him first, shall we? I suppose that would be the responsible course of action. Come on, we should hurry along before we lose sight of this ungentlemanly Hildebrand. He walked away that way, or was it more of a mosey? He looks like the inspector, but he's a touch old and mopey. I mean, I'm a touch old myself. 30 years passed inside the dome. Then if Inspector Hildebrand was here when it happened, that would put him in his 50s. He must have been living here so long he's forgotten about everything in his previous life. Luckily, I have just the thing to jog his memory. Think I wouldn't notice such an obvious tail. I don't know what your game is, but bombs ain't toys. Best put them away before you hurt someone. Or yourself. Look, me, I see neither of you are sporting regulars, so I suggest you be more careful with the only lives you got. Sir, don't you remember us? You're Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Gentleman Inspector Extraordinaire. I've been called a lot of things, but nothing so insulting as a gentleman. I'm a weathered old fool with too many debts and regrets. Detective Hardboiled. Very impressive. But even with that name and those odd clothes, you might as well be the inspector's older and more wrinkled twin. Hate to break it to you, but you're barking up the wrong tree. What is she doing? Oh, you seem awfully fond of those hard-boiled eggs. Here, this one's on me. Thanks, Dollface. You're a peach. She killed him. That's it. Is the old Tildy back? Phew, that's one way to cure a hangover. You got me good. Maybe we really do have the wrong person. That indestructibility is awfully Manderville-like, though. It might be someone who shares the same soul as Hildebrand. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I can see that you're not who I thought you were, and that we need to keep searching. A missing person, is it? If that's the rub, you can leave the sleuthing to me. Oh, we could really use your help. By the sound of things, this fellow looks a lot like me. What did you say his name was? Hildegrand? I'll find him. Don't you worry. I can feel a hunch coming on already. Are we sure that isn't the inspector? I'd like to rush off and do some investigative work of my own, but this city still has my head spinning. I think I'll wait to see if this Detective Hardboiled is as good as he seems. Meanwhile, you should get back to whatever it is famous adventurers do when they're not embroiled in one of our fantastical cases. The dame had me looking for a needle in a neon light haystack. A city with an allergy to sleep. This twin of mine had well and truly lost himself. The trail was colder than the ice at the bottom of my glass. But I could smell it in the air. The cloying stench of cheap perfume. Conspiracy. Stay tuned for further episodes of Detective Hardboiled. Oops. The inspector has finally set foot upon the Dawn Trail. Get ready for the inconceivably further Hildebrand adventures. Who knows what his case will be this time? When it happens, whatever happens, you'll be there on the scene. Detective Hardboiled has taken the case of the displaced inspector. So far, for the moment, we wait to see what he digs up. I'm sure there'll be plenty to do when the clues start to pour in. Alright. And with that, I bid you adieu.